In this video, we are going to build a converter application using ReactJS. If you completely watch this video, this is what you will be able to build. We have a select box for choosing our conversion. By default, it is kilogram to lbs. So if you come here and type the value of kilogram, it will convert to lbs. Using the select box, you can change the conversion. If we change the conversion to dollars to rupees, that means US dollars to Indian rupees, and then come here and type the dollars, it will convert to the Indian rupees. Our application also has a reverse conversion. That means if you are typing the rupees, it will convert to dollars also. So from dollars to rupees and from rupees to dollars, both conversion is possible. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe the channel and let's start coding. I'm going to create the React application first. For that, I'm going to type the command npx create react app, and I'm calling my application as converter. So this will take a couple of minutes. Now you can see in the terminal it is saying happy hacking. That means npx create react app have created a React application for us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the React application in my editor, which is Visual Studio Code. So this is my editor, Visual Studio Code. I'm going to open it, going to the folder and selecting that application. My React application will now be open in the Visual Studio Code. So yes, it is open. I have to select a terminal. So I'm creating a terminal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type the npm start command, which will start the React application. So our React application have started and it is running on localhost and port is 300. Inside my code, inside the src directory, inside the src folder, there is an app.js. In app.js, I'm going and deleting this thing. From line 7 to 20, I am deleting, and I am giving a hello world. So I have deleted line 7 to 21 and instead give a hello world. Now if I am going to my application, in this application I am going to use React Bootstrap for layout and stuff. I am opening a new tab and typing React Bootstrap. React Bootstrap already has built-in components for us that we can readily use. So you can go to the React Bootstrap documentation. First of all, we have to install the React Bootstrap into our application. So go to get started and copy this command npm install React Bootstrap. You have to come to your terminal, copy paste the command npm install React Bootstrap. This will install React Bootstrap into our application. The React Bootstrap package is successfully installed, so we can start our application again. Npm start. Now I am going to the src folder, and inside the src folder I am creating a new folder and I am calling it as components. This is the folder where I am going to be putting my components. Inside the components, I am first creating a header.js. I am importing import badge from React Bootstrap. I am going to create the header component, which is the heading component. Const header, and I am returning an h1 tag, and inside the h1 tag I am using the badge. Dash bg I am giving info. Here I am going to give the heading of our application, so I am calling it as converter application. Then I am going to export it, export default header. Now I am coming to the app.js file. I am importing import container row and call from React Bootstrap. If the React Bootstrap CSS needs to work, we have to import the CSS in app.js or index.js. So let's go to the Bootstrap official site and copy this statement. This is for the CSS for the style. Let's copy that and paste in the app.js. After this, I'm going to import my header. Import header from dot components. Components is the folder. And inside components, from the header.js file, I have imported the header component. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to first put the container. This container, this is coming from the React Bootstrap. This container is actually to create a layout. Inside the container I am giving the row, and inside the row I am giving column, and I am giving access equal to 6, and inside that column I am calling my header component. So now let's go to our website and see what our code have created. I'm going into my application and this is what it have created. Now I am going to create another file in components, that is converter.js. This converter.js is going to be our main component. I am going to the React Bootstrap, and in React Bootstrap I am going to forms, and this is the form I am going to be using. In converter.js I am creating a component converter. I am now using the latest version of ReactJS. If you are not using the latest version of ReactJS, you have to import the React like this. Import React from React. In the latest version of ReactJS, this import is not needed. Here I am going to import form from Bootstrap. Even if you give the semicolon or don't give the semicolon, it is okay. I'm going to copy paste this code, this form, into my code. I'm going to return this, and I am pasting that code here. Now I'm going to export this, export default converter. I'm going to the app.js and I'm going to import that here. Components bar converter. And here I am calling the converter component. I'm going to my website and it is saying one error, button is not defined in converter.js. So in converter, actually we don't need the button, so I'm actually deleting that button. Now this is our application, but we have to make a lot of change to this application. There is a checkbox here, we don't need that checkbox. So this is the code for checkbox from line 18 to 19, which is form.group. Form.group means checkbox, so I am deleting that also. We don't need this here. So I'm going, this is form.text, and we don't need that form.text, so I'm also deleting that form.text. Now you can see this is coming as email address, enter email, password and password. So this is not what we want. Here we want the from unit and here we want the target unit. Let's change it like that. So instead of email address, let's give kg, which stands for kilogram, and instead of password we are going to give lbs. So we are giving inside the label form.label. Now if we go here, that is changed to kg and lbs. So we are going to change the placeholders of this input fields. So in form.control, this is the placeholder. So here instead of enter email, I am changing it to enter value, and instead of password I am changing it to result. You can see here the type is given as password. We don't need password field, we need normal text field. Here it is email, we have to change from email to text. Now we have changed the placeholders, it is enter value and result now. Now it is time to create our component states. So I am going to create const from unit, set from unit, and I am using use state hook. And as the default value I am giving kg, and we have to import the use state hook. Import use state from React. We have to import the use state from React. Const, then I am creating to unit, set to unit, and as the default value I am giving lbs. Then I am creating value, set to value, and as default I am using an empty string. Now I am creating result, set result use state, and I'm giving the empty value. Current conversion, set current conversion. I'm giving the value as 1. So we have created our component state values using the use state hook. Here we are having a field to input our value and to get our output value, but we are missing that select box. So I am going to create a select box using the React Bootstrap. I'm going to copy this code. Here I'm going to create a form.group. Okay. Then I am going to create a form.label, and there I am giving select your conversion. After the form.label I am going to paste the code I have copied. Here I don't need this as the first option, and I'm going to change my options kg to lbs, kilometer to meter, dollars to Indian rupees. Now we can go to our website and see the select box is coming there with the label select your conversion, and this is our select box. These are the options. kg to lbs, kilometer to meter, and dollars to Indian rupees. Now when I am changing this select box, these values should change, right? If I am doing kilometer to meter, this should show us kilometer and this should show us meter. If I am changing dollars to Indian rupees, this should show us dollars and this should show us Indian rupees. So I will show you how to make that change happen. For that purpose, I have created this first two state variables, which are from unit and to unit. So in my form, instead of this kg, I'm going to give from unit, and instead of lbs, I'm going to give to unit. So the default value from unit is kg and default value is to unit is lbs. So kg and lbs is going to come there. You can see here kg and lbs is coming there. But on changing this value, this have to dynamically change. So we have to write a method which handles the change of the select box. Creating a method const on select change, and as the argument I am accepting the event, and let's console.log the event, and I am selecting this on select change method, and I am giving this into my select component. On change equal to on select change. Now let's go to our website and right click, inspect, and take the console. Now I am going to change it to kilometer to meter. Now you can see we are getting the value of the event because we are console.logging that event. If I am changing, I will get it again. So instead of event, I'm going to do event.target.value. Now if I go here and again select it, now you can see now the event value is coming as 1. Now it is coming as 2. It is because we changed the statement to event.target.value. Now you might be wondering where is this value coming from. This is the same value that we have given here as the option of our select box. For each option we are giving a value, and that value is what we are getting through event.target.value. So if we are selecting to kilometer to meter, we will get 2. If we are selecting dollars to Indian rupees, we will get 3. So on select change, what we have to do is we have to first set the current conversion. So we are storing the current conversion into our component state. So set current conversion is event.target.value. Why we are setting this is because we want to know which is the current conversion that is taking place. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a if condition. If event.target.value is equal to 1, I'm going to set the from unit as kg and set to unit as lbs. Else if event.target.value, it would be difficult if we are giving the event.target.value in all the places. So let's store it into a value const value equal to event.target.value. So instead of event.target.value, we can just call it as value. If value equal to 2. Value equal to 2 means kilometer to meter. So set from unit kilometer, set to unit meter. Else if value equal to 3, set from unit. Value equal to 3 means we are doing dollar to Indian rupees conversion. So from unit is dollars and to unit is Indian rupees. So based on the event.target.value, based on the selected value of the select box, we are setting the from unit and to unit. Now when we are coming to our website, you can see the current conversion is kg to lbs. So this is kg and this is lbs. So now I am going to change kg to lbs to kilometer to meter. Now you can see this value have changed to kilometer and this is have changed to meter. Now I am changing to dollars to Indian rupees. Now this is changing as dollars and this is changing as Indian rupees. Now if I am again changing it back to kg to lbs, that is becoming kg to lbs. Next we are going to do the main part of this application, which is the conversion. When I am typing something here, the converted value should come here. So first I am going here. I have created two state values for that purpose, which is value and a result. Value is going to be the value of this field and result is going to be the value of this field. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this value and result to my input field. So coming here inside the form control, which is the input field, I am assigning the value as value and here I am assigning the value as result. Now this input have become a controlled input. Controlled input means value of that input is coming from the component state. Now if you are typing anything, the value will not change because we have not handled the change in the component state. So our next task is writing a method that will handle the change of the state value. So now we are going to write a method which is going to do the conversion for us. Const on value change. I'm accepting event as the input. We have to set the value first. Set value and we can store event.target.value. And then we are going to use an if condition. If current conversion, if current conversion equal to 1, that means if the current conversion is kilogram to lbs, I'm going to the internet and typing 1 kilogram to lbs. So 1 kilogram is actually this many lbs. I'm going to do parse float. Why I am doing parse float, I will explain. Event dot target dot value, because this event dot target dot value will be coming as a string. So we are actually converting the string to the floating point value or the integer value using the method parse float, and then we are multiplying it with our pound value, that is the lbs value. Now what we have to do is else if current conversion equal to 2, set result. So current conversion equal to 2 means kilometer to meter. So 1 kilometer is actually 1000 meter. So we have to multiply our value with 1000. So parse float event dot target dot value into 1000. Else if current conversion equal to 3, that means dollars to Indian rupees. $1 in Indian rupees. So $1 in Indian rupees is actually 76.54 Indian rupees. So set result equal to parse float event dot target dot value into 76.54. And now we are taking this method on value change and giving this to the on change of the value. On change equal to on change value. So when this input field changes, this method will be executed. Now we can go to our website. Now the current conversion is LBS kg to LBS. So I am going here and typing 1. You can see 1 kilogram is equal to this much LBS. 12 equal to 26 point this much LBS. 123 equal to this much LBS. So actually the conversion is happening. Now if I am changing my conversion, the previous values are remaining there as same. So we have to clear the previous values. So when I am changing the conversion, we have to clear the previous values. So let's go to the on select change. After this statement, let's set value to the empty string and set result to empty string. So when something changes in the select box, the value will be reset to the default. So now if I am changing, it will be reset to the default. It will be made empty. So this is what we needed. So now it is kilometer to meter. I am entering 1. You can see 1 kilometer is 1000 meter. 10 kilometer is 10,000 meter. Now let's do dollar to rupees conversion. I'm entering 1. $1 is 76.54 Indian rupees. $10 is this many Indian rupees. So our conversion is actually working here. Now what we need is we need reverse conversion. That means if I typing in the field of Indian rupees, the dollar field should change. So in order for that, let's write one more method, const on result change. And here also we are accepting the event as the input. Here we have to set result. Set result event dot target dot value. What we can do is we can copy paste this if statement and paste it here. Here instead of setting result, we have to set value. Set value. So make this a set value. And instead of multiplying, what we have to do is we have to divide, because we are doing the reverse conversion. Here we are doing multiplication. Here we are doing reverse conversion. So we have to divide. I'm giving my method as the value of on change. So now I have given the on result change as the value of on change for this field. Now let's go to our application, and here I am typing 10. So in the LBS field I am typing 10, I am getting the result for kg. If I am typing 100, it is coming. Now let's change it to dollars and Indian rupees. I'm going to type 10,000 Indian rupees. So 10,000 Indian rupees is actually 130 US dollars. Now you might have noticed something. When the value is empty, we are getting an NaN value. So we have to handle this case also. This is almost like an error case. Inside the on value change method, I am going to check a condition. If event dot target dot value equal to empty string, I'm going to set the result as empty string. Else, I'm going to copy paste this code inside this else statement and remove it from here. So what this means is, if the value is empty string, I am setting the result as empty string. If the value is not empty string, then this logic will work. You can see I am typing 34, I am getting the output, but if I am emptying the result, I am not getting the NaN that I used to get previously. That was an error. NaN means not a number. Now when this value goes empty, this is also going empty. And we have to do the same thing in this method also. If event dot target dot value equal to empty, you have to set value as empty. Else you execute this logic. Now we can go to our website, reload it. Now I am typing something here, that conversion is happening. If I am making this to empty, that is also becoming empty. So now our application is error free and completely functioning. Now we have built a converter application using ReactJS. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you are new to the channel, please subscribe and let me know what you think about this video in the comment section.